Awareness on ending discrimination against people living with autism. Our correspondent on special assignment looks at landmark achievements on road infrastructure in the FCT. And FCT will have a Fairfield public holiday.
Hello, very good afternoon. I'm glad to have you join us on NTA Channel 5 News at 1 p.m. I am Blessing Mfulani, saying Baraka Rasallah. And starting the bulletin from the State House, President Bola Tinubu has this Tuesday departed Lagos for Pretoria, South Africa to attend the inauguration of President Cyril Ramaphosa. The inauguration of President Ramaphosa follows his re-election as president for Ajuri Ngelale, indicates that President Tinubu is to reach chiefs and district heads in Jua and its environs, paid Salah homage to the traditional ruler of Jua Kingdom, Idris Musa, to pray and appreciate him for life and being a father to all. Mariam George Jitubo reports that as part of activities to mark the Eid al-Kabir, new chiefs and district heads were turbaned.
As it is tradition during Salah, chiefs and district heads assemble in the palace to pay homage to the king sparing their lives. The royal father also turbaned new chiefs and district heads in communities that have lost traditional rulers in recent times. This is being done to continue the work of leadership in those communities. Sarkin Jiwa, Idris Musa, advised leaders to love each other and pray for leaders at the helm of affairs and the nation as a whole. To the kingdom and also prayed for the unity of all religions in the community.
First and foremost, let them live in peace with their people. They should be obedient, they should be law-abiding, they should obey the leaders. Who are the leaders? That is the royal father here, because that is bureaucracy.
Seeing the turbaning going on as village head, as council head, taught me that there's something so advanced about us as African people.
This young one was turbaned Galadiman Kaigini. The turban chiefs and district heads promised to give in their best.
This royal homage visit has been a tradition in this palace every Salah period. These district and village heads under Garki chiefdom are here to celebrate with the royal father of Garki, as well as discuss how to better the various communities of Garki. Sapei Usman Ngakupe encouraged the council members not to deviate from the culture and traditions of the land, urging them to continue to support the leadership of President Bola Tinubu and that of the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike in order to move Nigeria to greater heights.
The Salah message is now fast-paced, is to make sure there's peace, security within the chiefdom. Because the children accommodate, by extension, I would say Nigeria. This is the heart of the nation. And we all know are all shoulder on us. So every now and then we remind ourselves that wherever we foresee anything odd that will not bring peace to us, we should report to ourselves.
In the territory, in Abuja, Odiri Ogboru Arutere, NTA News.
Displaced persons and orphanages are calling on well-spirited individuals and government not to relent in yielding to their plight, especially during festive periods.
While celebration is going on in other places, there do remain internally displaced persons camp and City of Refuge Orphanage Home in Area 1 were quiet.
In happiness, honestly, even if there is economic crisis or whatever they call it, As far as we are alive, you can see by how we are happy. So we have received a lot of...
The gesture to workers is coming at the right time, especially with the challenging economy. For the NGO, sharing of food and drinks to people at their duty post is to appreciate hard work and to encourage Nigerians to continue to do their best in lawful ventures rather than engaging in criminal acts.
Why we set up this foundation is because, in the society we live in, some of us are privileged, some of us are not. And when you see these kids on the street, there's this humanitarian feeling you have in you that no matter how small you can afford, just give back to the society, because we are all one, and when we show much love, the world is going to be a better place.
There was joy and gratitude by all those who received the meals, with many saying it was unexpected. Although the non-governmental organization is fully rooted on Islam, the gesture at the Salah was done irrespective of religions, with beneficiaries cutting across Muslims and Christians of all tribes. In Abuja, Odiri Ogboru Arutere, NTA News.
During festive seasons and celebrations, residents often seize the opportunity to hang out with family and friends to catch up on that missed time. This year's Eid al-Kabir celebration is not an exception, as residents in the nation's capital visited recreational parks to celebrate Salah. Charity Zakar brings us sights and sounds from the exciting moments.
Despite the current economic reality in the country, a lot of Abuja residents were not deterred from making out time to mark this year's Eid al-Kabir celebration.
Yes, celebrate Salah with my family. I came with my kids and my sister, and we're having fun. It's wonderful celebrating this Eid season. Eid season is a season of peace, and I think we're having some good peace here. The place is peaceful, and everyone is enjoying, and we're happy.
It's very, conducive. As you can see, people are much, so we are enjoying ourselves with our kids and younger ones. To all Nigerians, let's be optimistic rather than being pessimistic about the country. We know we are all facing hardship. We pray to Almighty Allah that He help the people that are governing us to help the country.
The Salah celebration at this recreational park did not only witness the presence of Muslim faithful alone, as people of other faiths and nationalities also took time to celebrate with Muslim brothers and sisters.
I came to have fun with my friend. Yes, because of the Salah celebration. It's very nice. Yes, I like the fact that it's very peaceful in the country today. Yes.
This place is very fun. We came to celebrate Salah in Magic Land, and it's so fun. We've had a lot of fun.
So many. And we like it here. We'd like to come back some other time. Yes, thank you.
Happy Salah.
Happy Salah, everybody.
The atmosphere is cool and everything is perfect. Yes. So we are really having fun here and we're enjoying the Salah celebration. We wish Nigeria the sacrifices made during the Salah will ease the affairs of the country, and hopefully by next year the hardship will suppress and God will make things.
Let's pray for Nigeria, saying they are hopeful that the economy will eventually improve. Charity Zakka, NTA News.
You're still watching NTA Channel 5 News at 1 p.m. and still to come on the news. Director General of National Senior Citizens Center of Nigeria calls for improved care for the elderly. These and more in just a moment.
Good evening. Glad to have you join us.
Thanks for joining us on Weekly News Wrap.
Thank you very much for having me.
And it is on that note we welcome you to today's edition of the program.
We celebrate creativity, lasting impressions.
There's no book stating that this is the role for men.
On the news.
On the news at 7.
Glad to have you back and away from Eid al-Kabir celebration to other matters now. The slogan, Renewed Hope, came to being on the assumption of office of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And just recently, the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike embarked on the sporadic inaugurations of projects where President Tinubu was a chief guest. The 9-day event had some of the roads named after prominent Nigerians, including the Southern Parkway, renamed President Bola Tinubu Way. Aisha Obali in that report highlights the significance and benefits of the new network of routes to FCT residents and visitors.
A verse in the previous national anthem reads that the labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. This aptly describes the rationale behind naming the network of FCT Road after some prominent way, now named after Nigerian Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka. FCT Week continued with the Wuye Bridge, which connects the popular Berger and Area 1, while the B12, B6 and Circle Road, known as Independence Way, will give easy access in and out of the city with a bridge near Ministry of Finance and connecting airport and Nyanya Kefi Road. The provision of infrastructure for Guzabe district was another landmark achievement of Minister of FCT Nyesom Wike, which has 2 roads named after 2 popular writers, Chanwa Achebe and J.P. Clark. The road is to allow easy connectivity within the Guzabe district. In most of the roads were abandoned for not less than 10 years.
Develop satellite towns so that people can find places to live.
FCT Minister says completing abandoned project was the first assignment the administration embarked on as a presidential directive, which is also part of the infrastructural vision under the Renewed Hope.
Because his life entirely is a challenge. He did not work early. That means he had to do a lot of moving his leg after he turned 2. He didn't have neck control. He didn't sit. Everything was delayed. He didn't have speech until he was around 6, 7. We did tests to determine if he could hear. Because we knew he could hear, we were encouraged to keep talking to him. Child can hear, keep talking. Something will give one day. And something did give one day. And he just called my name. And that was a miracle.
Cases like Ahmed's prompted a group called the Aspies for Freedom in 2005 to establish World Autistic Pride Day to be held yearly on June 18. The day is a reminder to all autistic patients that they are a treasured part of the human society. As Nigeria joins the rest of the world to mark the day, many questions about autism remain unanswered, especially the acceptance and understanding of neurodiversity.
Autism cannot be cured. It can only be managed. Okay, so if you manage it to a certain point, it becomes non-traceable. Okay, so people should actually accept them the way they are. We do applied behavioral analysis. We work on their behavior. They still go to school. Most of them still go to higher institution. So we still provide that special education for them. Okay, occupational therapy. Some of them can't do things for themselves. They still need to be taught how to brush their teeth, to take their baths, to put on their shoes, their clothes, and all of that.
The theme for this year's World Autistic Pride Day is moving from surviving to thriving. In Abuja, Francis Kabile, NT News.
Families have been advised to engage the services of professionally trained caregivers to cater for their aged relatives rather than ignoring their feelings as why such becomes a crime, says the Director General, National Senior Citizens Center of Nigeria. Serafina Okon Umekwe takes into perspective as Nigeria joins global community to commemorate World Elder Abuse Awareness Day.
We hope that we'll have the opportunity to
Despite analysis that life expectancy in Nigeria is between 40 to 50 years of age, which before now was seen as a blessing, is gradually turning to be a social pain by some families, hence the reason of adopting a foster home known as Home for the Elderly. But do parents really wish to be kept at such place after so much sacrifices for their children or their old age?
To carry me go elderly home, I myself, go for me, but I'm not agree for that.
If elder even lay hands, say, God bless you, that you be close to your children, that at the later part of your life that you will be of that they will be of use to you, for them to dump you at old people's homes, and it's not our culture.
You no go fear elderly person, you go say make you abuse am. May you tell her say they smell, they do this, no.
It has been scientifically proven that old age comes with its health challenges such as dementia, diabetes, hypertension, and lots more, if one doesn't maintain a healthy lifestyle. Hence the neglect and even abuses, which oftentimes experts say are from close family members.
Irrespective of where that you take that your parent to, it is a disaster to me, because the parent deserve more than what you can even offer them. Our parents are become very lonely, even where they are in the house.
Walat and Harhuma, don't despise them. They may reach an old age with you that they even defecate, like babies do. They return back as if they were little children, and respect to them.
This year's World Elder Abuse Awareness Day, with the themes Spotlight on Old Persons in Emergencies, emphasizes the urgent need to protect and support older individuals during crisis. To this end, Director General of National Senior Citizens Center, Omakaro, says from her organization's lead assessment, most families still practice the cultural orientation of having older persons or family members in their immediate communities. However, opting for other options of care is not out of place.
With our strategic plan, our policy, the programs, especially under our geriatric social care quality assurance program that we are developing, is to ensure that we give families options of having skilled, trained workforce